So I'm now talking with Nicola Magrath, solicitor. We're talking about a law firm which has just opened in Melton Mowbray, Andrew Isaacs Law Limited. We're going to find out more about what they do and all about them and about Nicola herself this morning. All I know about Nicola is she's Melton Mowbray born and bred. So good morning, Nicola, and welcome to 103.I.
Good morning. Thank you for having me today.
First and foremost, Andrew Isaacs Law Limited. Tell a bit about the firm and how long they've been going, etc.
Sure. So it is a company that was founded originally in South Yorkshire over 10 years ago, and they specialised in what I'd say traditional family law. They have recently extended their services to wider range, including probate, wills, trust, court of protection, as well as your divorce, finances and children matters. And we have wanted to expand regionally, and we thought Melton would be the perfect area. So we're very excited to have an office now at Pera Business Park. So yeah, looking forward to meeting more of you.
Yeah, fantastic. So 10 years it's been going. Doncaster originally, now into Melton Mowbray. And how did you come to be involved yourself then? Did you travel to the Doncaster office and what have you?
Yes, so I worked between working at home and travelling to Doncaster as and when required. So if I had client meetings, court hearings, I'd travel for them. Also to obviously be around other solicitors so we can vouch the ideas off each other and, just make sure the offices is running smoothly.
Yeah, good. So welcome to Melton Mowbray, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's great to be here full time now and to, be able to get to know more local people and help local people as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you will, yeah. So rather than go to Doncaster every 5 minutes, you say a bit of a long trek there, so for you. How many people are working at the office at the moment in Melton?
So it's just me for now, and then I have support staff in Doncaster who I can obviously get to assist me as well. And then obviously the aim is hopefully if we do well, then we'll be able to expand that and, recruit locally.
Yeah. So your own career path, have you done anything previous to being a solicitor? Have you been a solicitor all your working career, or did you do something in a previous life, as we say?
So, funny enough, when I was doing A-levels, I used to really enjoy dance as well as law. So I either wanted to be a choreographer or a solicitor. Mm-hmm. And I did really enjoy dance. I used to teach it outside of school and college. But I thought to be a choreographer, you have to be a professional dancer. You have to be, really stand out at your dancing. And although I would say I had good ideas to be a choreographer, I wasn't a standout dancer. There's just so many good dancers out there. With the legal profession and being a solicitor, I really enjoyed, sounds silly, but watching legal programs, and my parents would say I was always quite opinionated and argumentative.
Oh, right.
Not like an adolescent, but more if I had a certain opinion about something, I'd make sure my opinion was put forward, and they said, oh, you definitely make a good lawyer. So I chose the legal route, and I went to study in Manchester at Manchester Metropolitan University. I did my law degree there, then I did my postgraduate, which is the legal practice course, and then I started off working for a law firm there doing legal costs at first, so looking at the costs involved at the end of the cases to see what was proportionate, fair and reasonable, and then after that moved to family law.
Yeah, I bet you were stuck in front of the TV at home, weren't you, when you were younger years, and watching Judge Judy, I bet. Something like that, yeah.
Some of the time, yes. I don't know why. I really liked the bill. I know that it was more police matters, but also, obviously, you had the solicitors involved there as well.
Yeah, I mean, to be a solicitor, is it a long road to study? How many years does it take to qualify?
Yes, so it takes a good 3 years for your degree, another year for your legal practice course, and then to actually become a qualified solicitor, you have to get a training contract. Well, at that time, you had to get a training contract, which was 2 years or 18 months, depending on the experience that you already had. So all in all, it was probably a good 5-6 years.
Yeah. I mean, I've known, one or two solicitors in the Melton area before, and, they say that, you kind of have to go through and study. Do you have to study most of everything, really, across the board in law?
Yes. So in your degree, you did all sorts, like human rights, land law, civil, all sorts. And then when you get to your legal practice course, you can choose which sectors you want to sort of specialise with. Yeah.
So what's your specialisation now then? What is yours now?
So it's family law. So
Family, yeah.
mine is divorce, finances and child matters.
Yeah.
But my company offers a
Full
wider
range.
range of, yes.
Yeah. It's always, when it comes down to divorce, it's not a simple matter, is it? Just saying, right, we're off, bye, cheerio. A lot of things to sort out, and obviously the only way is through people like yourself, a solicitor, isn't it, really?
No, unfortunately, I mean, there's more to it than some people may think, because obviously you've got the divorce, but you've also got the finances that you need to look at and sort what we advise to sort out as well at the same time, because divorce and finances are separate. I think sometimes think that divorce and finances are the same thing, but they're not. So I think it's very important, even if you did want to do the divorce yourself, I think it's still always very important to get that advice about your finances and where you stand with that.
Yeah. So you're now based in Melton, of course. I mean, do a lot of people know you in Melton when they see you out and about?
Some people, I think, do. So I have 2 sons, one that's at primary school, so I know a lot of the people from, saying hi to the mums and dads and grandparents at school drop off and pick up. I also have a younger child, my youngest son, who's at Woodlands Nursery, so obviously I get to see the families around there and also meet the staff. And then I like to go running. So if you see me in the local town area out jogging or with my children in the town centre, feel free to come and say hi and have a chat with me. I'd look forward to meeting lots more of the people in the area.
Do any of them ever try to get some free advice out of you? Hey, that'll cost you, come on.
some friends and family members at time do say, I've got a friend who asks about this, and I say, I can obviously give you a bit of a general steer, but I'm not insured to just provide you with that advice, unfortunately. You'll have to come and see me in my office.
Yeah, that's right. So, roughly on an average day in the office, I mean, how many sort of potential clients would you see in a day,
It can be 3 to 4. Yeah. So, I mean, what we do is we offer a fixed fee initial consultation, and it takes as long as it takes. So if you want to be there and you want to talk to us for 3 hours, that's fine. We'll make sure that time's there for you, and we will stay there until you are happy with the advice and you understand what's been provided to you, and you're happy to go away and know what you need to do next or what you want to do next. Yeah. So it could take half an hour, it could take 3 hours. It doesn't matter.
I mean, going back to wills and probate and stuff like that, I mean, sometimes, I don't know anything about that kind of stuff, It's just one of those things I never really looked into, and I probably never have to do it for a long time.
No, and I think a lot of people can put off doing that, and then sometimes, unfortunately, they get to a point in their life where it's more tricky and more costly to then deal with it, unfortunately. Sometimes it's better to do it at a younger age, but then when you are young, sometimes you think, I don't need to do that now, I'll wait until, 20, 30 years later, and unfortunately that can cause difficulties for some people.
Yeah, I'm sure it can, yeah. So, Nicola, put me through an average day, or probably say an average week of your work at the office.
So this is the reason why I enjoy it so much. It's very varied. It can be client meetings, it can be drafting of documents, it can be court hearings, and the type of work. It doesn't always have to be once the relationship is broken down. It can be protecting assets before that happens, or providing that security in case it happens. So prenuptial agreements, cohabitation agreements. You can have something drawn up while you're in a relationship. So, if you were to separate, you have that agreement in place to fall back on, and it avoids increasing animosity, which can be a difficult time when relationships break down, and it saves people costs as well, because they've already got that agreement in place rather than arguing over it. It explains clearly what happens to the assets.
Sounds good advice, that does. So your offices are actually in Pera, is that right, you said earlier?
They are, and they are fantastic. Pera themselves have been really helpful. Yeah, the offices are great. Obviously, you've got the free parking, which is great. If clients want to come and visit and they've got a long meeting with you, they don't have to worry about paying for parking or going back to, put a ticket on their car and renew it. They can stay there as long as they need to.
Well, if you go and get a ticket, go see your solicitor.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. You say, hey, got a parking ticket, come on.
Yeah. There's a cafe there as well. So, if you want to have a quick coffee afterwards or some tasty cake, there's always that there as well. So it has always been a dream or interest of mine to work at a practice in Melton Mowbray, and I feel very lucky and proud that I'm able to open an office for Andrew Isaacs Law Limited in Melton Mowbray and to help a lot of the people in the area.
Are you having an open kind of launch for the business?
We are. Yeah. We are looking to. We haven't got a specific date yet, but if you watch out for more information about that, then we are looking to do one at Pera very soon.
So if anybody needs a solicitor at all in the local area, think about, got a bit of a problem I'll sort out, how can people get hold of you? What are your contact details?
Of course, you can contact us by telephone. Our number is 01664 896 218, or you can email family@andrewisaacs.co.uk.
Well, thank you very much for coming in and talking to us today, Nicola.
Thank you very much for having me. I've really enjoyed it.